Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm in Australia and it's really overcast here today. It seems like it's affecting the lighting in here. I don't think we can see as good as I'd like it to be, but anyway, I'm just moving a bit of stuff back a bit. Now I've continued on with this and I've made these this really nice flower here, this purple flower, and it's done with needle weaving. Try and bring us in there a bit. Okay, I need to stay on this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I better go back out again. Right, I need to stay on here, don't we? We see me on there, right? Okay, so then I've done another leaf, and then I did these whipped chain stitch. In that one I did a darker one in the chain, and then I whipped it with a lighter one, and that one I did the lighter in the chain and whipped it with the darker colour. I've done this ribbon little bud thing, and I might do another one there just so it'll make it look even. I hope I did bring out that colour. I've got a few bits here with me. I was not going to work on this today, but as soon as I came in here I thought I will have a go. And that happens, doesn't it? So if I don't have that bit of mauve ribbon, which I may not do, I'll have a look over here. Sorry. I don't have it. I could just use a bit. I could have just used a piece of something else, but this will do. I mean, this is plenty. Now, I bought these needles the other day at Woolworths, surprisingly so. So they had a packet with all these in. I think it only cost $3 something, I think. But look, it's got all those big ones with the big eye, those cruel ones that you need. Right? Now, I don't know where the packet is because I've taken it out of there. I didn't want to leave them in the packet. I want to put them in the book after. Or the thing with the magnet base on it so they won't go away. But they're really good for doing ribbon or anything thick. And then we've got all these smaller ones that maybe you might use, you might not, just depends what you want to do. And then there's these straw ones. These are called straw ones because they've got a small top, and then, you know, so they're not bad to use. Just I like them just for ordinary embroidery. This one's, I don't know if you can see the holes in them. I don't think you can. Those ones you should be able to. But anyway, so I bought them at Woolworths, and there was just a packet, and to get just those ones was a good thing anyway, because they're something that I will use some of. So anyway, I've got this bit. I think I've got one of them in. Oh, that's a bit big. I want one of those straw needles, don't I? So I'll put them back down. They're in here? Yes. Right, I need to use one of them. I've left the others out in the other pin cushion. So I have some everywhere. I tried to make a video out in that lounge room and I can't do it because I just don't feel like I'm in the right place. And I can't find what I'm needing. So you thread your needle through and then you push it back through the end of the ribbon, see, then you've got plenty. Okay, even though this is a very short piece, I might be able to do just a tiny bud thing, and that's all we need, don't we? We don't need this one here. Could be a little tiny bit skew with, but I'm going to leave it because I think it looks pretty. And then I might put another one down here, another little bud. I've come out a bit away from the stem, and I need to put a little bit of green across that bit. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here. I might put it out to the side a tiny bit. I should have make sure you don't, and hang on to it when it's going back through. Just hang on it till it's go real steady. Okay, now come up there again. This other one here, I'm going to put the link to how I do that of a video that I've made earlier a while back, and it'll show you how I did these little because I did a lot of those needle weaving bits. Okay, so we're just going to pull that through, make sure we haven't got hold of anything with no business. Go steady now. Just put this down here. Try and take it so it's a little bit over the previous one, the previous stitch. Have it so they're sort of really close to one another. Okay. Alright. I hope I just made that long enough. I don't know. It should be good. Yes. And then another one. And put it really close over too. Okay. little bit hard because I've got this raised embroidery stuff underneath this piece, but I like it, so I'm going to work with it. It's going to work for me. Now make sure you're not going back through any of these pieces of ribbon. So if you stick it through the pieces of ribbon, you're going to be in trouble, okay? It's going to all pull undone. Be careful. Very nice. Now I'll just cut that off. As you can see, I've just done the same thing there. I've just snipped them off because I'm going to, I don't think this is the same colour green, is it? No, it's not. It's because I'm going to, this might be it here. I'm going to sew them down later. I only need a bit of this because I'm only going to make a few bits. And then I've got that tiny bit. Maybe I can use that on a snippet one day. Wouldn't mind making some snippets anyway. I haven't done any for a really long time. I'd like to do some more work in my journal too, so we don't know what we'll do after this one, so we'll see what happens, whether you see the one in the journal before this or not. I have a few more things I'd like to put on here first to show you, so we'll see how we go. Right, I'm just going to check. I just checked the time and I know now how long I've got. I'm trying to put this right down to the end so I use the least amount as possible. Okay, and I've got heaps. I still got plenty, yes. Okay, so now go into the back, make sure you're not going to go through anything, and come up at the top of these 3 little stitches. Make sure you don't going to go through anything. Okay. Now, to be honest with you, I was going to get out of bed this morning and pull that all out, and I seen it and I thought, don't do that, it looks really good. So, go steady now. You're going to be putting it actually through the ribbon now, like we are, but there's something stopping us seriously there. A bit of this embroidered ribbon, that's what's doing that. Embroidered fabric, I should say. I only want a small bit of green on the top. And we're not going to go through that. Good. Okay, now I'm going to put another one in on the other side. No, it's not on the other side. It's got to come over this way a bit and make sure it's not going through anything. So going through that. Close, it's close to going through that. We're just going next to it. Next to it. Hubby's actually gone up to town today. He has been staying home, not really wanting to go anywhere. Still doesn't really want to go anywhere, but we've had our boosters and everything, and I hope he's got a mask with him. He should have. He come back a while ago because he'd forgotten the phone. What did I do then? That was right. I wasn't taking that through far enough, did I? Wrong bit. Which bit is it? Looks pretty good to me. It looks alright. I'm not going to fiddle with it anymore. That's enough. Okay. Now I'm going to get a bit of thread on a needle and thread. And I'm going to sew these. Now, this is something I was working on this morning. I'm going to sew these down. That's because of the change in the weather, but why I didn't. I woke up at 7:30 this morning, which is, you know, a bit of a half-hour sleep in for me. And because we usually get up at that time earlier, and then I felt like I needed to go back to sleep. I'm just stitching these together. I'm not going to. I might go through the little bit of fabric underneath, but not too far. You just want to stitch them down so they'll stay there, okay? Because you don't want to have to worry about putting a knot or ending them off, because they will be just fine. And now I just need a piece to connect up the stems. Like I need a stem. I'm going to cut that off. I know I've got the fan going, and I'm sorry about the noise, but I can't work without it. And I did have the air conditioner going. It makes too much noise. It's too noisy. Couldn't cope with that. I'm sorry. I just had to. Well, I'm sorry, but I'll be right for a while. It's actually the sky's white with cloud out there today. It's not supposed to be going to rain. Oh well, Jeremy would like it too for the garden's sake, but the lady across the road doesn't, because she told him last night they're making or yesterday afternoon, he's watering out there, that they're putting the slab down for their house today, so it was not allowed to rain. So hopefully they've got that done before the rain set in. Now I'm going to just do one chain stitch out to that, okay? There's one chain, which was part of a lazy daisy thing, I suppose, and that's just going out to there. And then I'm going to come back up here, and I might just do a whip stitch through this and make it like, so it's a bit thicker, you know, like filled in, like it's, so it looks like a stem. Okay, a bit of stem on that, and push it down through the back. And I'm going to do the same here, but I'm going to start it up this far and bring it down. Make a chain stitch. We're doing fancy flowers with Rachel and Sarah and her mother, and I love doing flowers. I just wanted... this is hard. I got it. I love making flowers. So I'm going to do a couple more different ones, I hope. I'm just going to try to do something. Now I've got to make sure I'm not going to... See, I've got that in that... I can't afford to have it in this ribbon because it will pull it through. There we go. It would pull the ribbon through and wreck your stem things. This one here seems to be a bit I'll have to fix that in a minute. I'll get up there in a minute and I'll fix that. Now I'll come back up here through here without going through the ribbon. I'll go through the ribbon. Where am I? I wonder what that noise was. Hubby must have put the washing machine on before he went. The taps make a big banging noise when they're stopping and starting. The pipes clang or whatever. But you get used to all the noises in the house, don't you? You always know what's going to happen, what things are. That's occurring. Okay. So that looks good. This here, I'd like to have that up there a bit further. Over that way. Like that. So I'm going to come up under here, because we can do this, you know, you can fix things, you don't have to leave them like they are if you don't like them. Now I'm just going to loop it round under there. See if I can take it over. That way a bit. Now I've got 2 strands of thread and I don't need 2, it's too thick. When I go back, did I do that? Oh, good. See, now pull that over there, and only me and you know. Don't tell anybody. That's just what I've done. Just to pull it over there so it's in the right place, look. See, doesn't that look better? So it's over that way a bit, instead of hanging down there in the middle of nowhere. I like that. That's quite cute, isn't it? And I like to have a few of each colour, like a few things of each one on there, and I'm really pleased about how I've done that. I really like that. Now, I thought last night, oh, I don't think I like that. I'm sitting laying in bed thinking, oh, I think I might chop it off. But I'm not going to, because I do like it now. You know, you got to come back and look at these things. I used to be, years ago, well, I still should do it, I suppose. I'd sit me work up somewhere in the room and stand it up, and then when you walked in the door, you'd look at it and you'd think, well, is that right or not? And that's how you do it. You've got to just sit back sometimes and take a look. Okay. Now I want to put something else, of course. I think I'll put this too close to things, unless I just move my leaf up under there a tiny bit or wiggle it over, because I definitely want to put something there, but now I haven't got the space. I might have to put it down here a bit and see what happens. Okay, so I made a tiny little one of these because I did a yellow one and I wasn't really sure about the colour, and now I'm not sure about that either because I like that, but he's spotty, but that's okay. But it's just a matter of what I feel like I want to do next, you see. And I do like this. It's made out of really thin stuff, but we got a but here. We need to put something again on that's this colour here on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this anyway. I don't know if it's going to work. This is way too wide to put through my needle, right, and get it to go through. So I'm going to cut it. And I might do it with the big scissors because that way I can cut down, cut it as straight as I can and make myself a bit of trimmish sort of thingy that will turn into French knots, you know, when I make them, of course. It just doesn't magically do that. Ah dear. Hope everybody's staying safe and you're all having a good day. How much have I got now? I've got a bit there, make a few knots. Because when this, you can hardly see this, I know, but when it's, you know, when it's doubled over and all that sort of thing, you're right then, aren't you? You know, you can see it. Right, now my needle that I used before, which is, I've still got it connected. No, that's too long. Here it is. It's got the green on it. Now I've got a very, very thin piece. Look at it. But I don't think the other would have worked, so let's try this. The full amount wouldn't have worked, so I'm going to put that through there, and I'm kind of sort of going to put it through here. I've got it doubled a bit, you know. I made a little bit extra. I doubled it a tiny bit as I put it through, so it wouldn't. So this is the stuff that you sew, that you knit with the coating, as you know, like I showed you that the other day. It's all really great and unravelled now. All come undone. I've got enough here for miles worth. I've got miles worth. I pulled all my needles out of my pin cushion here, so I've got heaps of this, and this is, it comes in a roll. And when you buy it new, it's not, it's a bit expensive, dear little thing. It is a dear little thing. Now I'm thinking I might put these little buddy things down along here. What do you reckon? These little knots. I'm going to try and do these French knots down here. 2, 3 wraps and get back down near there, not fair in the same hole. You've just got to go near it. Pull it tight if you can without breaking. It's very fragile now, this piece of stuff. There we go. What do you think about that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I do like that one, yes. I'm impressive. Impressing myself. Okay, so you spin that round 3 times and go down in there. And just push it down through. And go through the... Ow, that was my finger. That's okay, we're good. And that one. Oh, don't they look cute? And I'll put another one down here further. Don't ask me why, but I think it looks nice. Just decorating it. Another one here. And that'll probably be enough. I know that's 4, but it's okay. Nobody panic, it'll be alright. Righto. So look, you can make little knots out of a piece of that. There you go. That's cool. I do like that idea because then you got lots of colours. if you got lots of the colours of that. I actually want something yellow on here now too, but I do like them little spots. It just adds something to it. Now I want to make another sort of flower here. I suppose I'm not doing a lot of embroidery, but I am. I mean, I have, yes, I do. That's wrong, I have done a lot of embroidery. Righto, now. So I said I'll leave you the link to that, their style. All you do is just start off, I just made a circle, just started going around it and just kept on going round and round and round until I filled it up as much as I could. And they go all different ways. They look wonky sometimes, and that's fine because the flower's just like that. That's how it is. Now, I do want something. Oh, this is pretty. That's a pretty colour, isn't it? Oh, that's jazzy. I do love these sort of colours. Isn't that nice? Oh, I wonder if I can get a circle off of this. Because I don't think I want to use the other bits, just a circle of it. To make a, yeah, let's have a go. Right, now I thought earlier I had this, and I put that down, and I got the pencil, and I drew around it with the pencil. Is it coming off? Yeah, it is. This is my little tape measure. And then I cut that out. I'll start in here. Alright, I'm going to cut it on the line. Hopefully we'll make what I'm after. Let's see. Beautiful bit of fabric that is, isn't it? Okay, now we'll put some cotton in this. I'd rather use this one than the white one. Yeah. I hope Hubby's going all right up the town. He needs to get out. You know, he does. It's not... He spends a lot of time at home, and I was talking to a friend of his up the street the other day. He said to me, I haven't seen you. Where's the boy or something? He called him. He said, I haven't seen him for a long time. I said, oh, yeah. I said, he doesn't like going out much. And he said, oh, well, he's got to get out. He said, because you at least talk to at least 5 people a week. He said, it's good for you. He said, if you don't get out, you'll get early dementia. And that's not good either. But see, you do need to, you know, go out and see, talk to different people, interact. It's really hard because we haven't been able to that much, and we still really can't. You still got to be careful, because I'm thinking now, you know, if you wear a mask and they don't, other people, it's still, then you haven't only got one mask for the thing might get through. Before we'd had 2 because with the other person's and yours if anybody had it. But you know what I mean, it's just, I don't know, I think we should still wear our masks. I do think we should still do all them things and keep ourselves safe. I do. Keep ourselves safe, because some people it hardly affects and some people it kills them. So you just got to be careful. Nobody wants to get that. They don't. I go at it sometimes, probably sometimes once or twice a week, but I stay safe. I try not to go near too many people, or only talk to people who've got a mask, and I don't stay for long. And it's just, you know, you need to just watch what you're doing, and you know, because now everybody's coming from overseas as well to join us, and that's okay, because I mean I understand, you know, you don't see your family for a long time, and it gets a bit, I don't know, seems a bit lonely, but well. Righty-o. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Oh dear, that looks pretty. Hope I've got somewhere I can put it. Right. I'm going to keep it round. I don't think I'll make that cup shape today because I don't know if I'll be able to fit it in here anywhere. Oh, isn't that cute? I do like that. My toe sitting in near something there that's not nice. Mouthful of water. I'll lose my ruler. I do like that. I don't think it's going to be in the road if I put it there. I'm going to change some needle. I want to put a few beads on this. I do have too much cotton on it. I do have too much cotton. Way too much cotton on it. Well, I think I'm going to do something else besides that on there. What do you reckon? I'll put the beads and then I will put maybe up higher. Put it up there. And then I need a couple more down here. I wonder if I can do tiny ones. I don't know. Maybe just little flat round circles or something. What else is on this? Sequins. Big green flowers. Oh, that colour, that's too dark. It's just not... That's way too dark, isn't it? My sort of thing is too dark. Righto. Now we'll have the beads. Where will we find a green bead here? Or do we need green beads? I don't think so. We're not looking at a green bead. Let's go with the pearl. Let's go with a nice little pearl. That's not going to show up that, but it'll still look good. I think it'll look good. I'll just sit one there and see what it looks like. Can't see him very much. We need a bit more, something a bit more out there. Maybe something else. These back. I've got so much cleaning up to do in here, and now both the girls are working. I can't seem to get time when they're not. And they want to do afternoons, I want to do mornings. So we're going to have to one day come to that conclusion that we can both all be at the same place at the same time. Okay. A lady gave me all these a couple of weeks ago. I know. Look, I just got all this stuff. People keep giving me stuff. I gave a whole heap away to start with because I couldn't use it all. I like those. I'm going to use those for eyes. I don't know on what, but I will. And then I've got all these gold bits in this one. Look at that. All this stuff to do things with. That's interesting. Could make some. I've got some gold sequins. Well, I'm liking them. Big ones too, they are. All good. Where's some more? Here's another one. I still haven't bought the tiny ones yet, but I will. I don't think. I can't remember. I do have some that I've purchased, and I don't know. And I'll get them, and then I have this here piece. What am I going to do with that? I have these. Look at them, aren't they fantastic? They're snazzy beads, they are. Anyway, I don't think she gave me anything that I had some of already. That's amazing, isn't it? But anyway, what colour have I got? The pink. I'm thinking about putting these on here, aren't I? Yes, there's lots of good things in there. It's like lollies. Not very partial. Now I've got stuff all over me. Oh my goodness gracious me. What must have been the outside of one of them packets, I think that was on. Where is my washer? Oh dear. Walls and whites. Don't really worry which it is. This will do. A bit of water. Won't be a minute. Sorry about this. I think craft rooms need sinks. Don't we? We need a sink. I don't know what's on that box, but it wasn't good. That's not good. Anyway, we're cleaned up now. Okay, hope it wasn't that one. Oh dear. Okay, so did I put a needle on here yet? Nope, still in here. Right. Okie dokie. I told hubby to make sure he's got the phone this time. Last time he came home from up the street, he left the phone in the taxi. Right, now we're going to go out to the outside here, and we're going to put little, oh, I've got pink ones around in that one. Oh, it took me all that time to realise that. Oh dear, oh dear. Now I don't want them. I don't want that colour now. Oh dear, Sonya. Wait a minute. We've got a few packets missing out of this. Let me see now, which ones will I have? Green, pink, blue, green. The green ones might look alright, we don't know. We have to test drive them and see what they go like. See what they look like in there. They're way too big for a start. They're not good either. They're interesting. No, because if I put the wrong ones on there, I'll be taking them off and that's not fun. How about the blue? Well, that's pretty. I think we should have a bit of blue somewhere on that. Don't you? Bit of blue. They're long. They're tiny, tiny white ones. Alright. Yellow. They might not stay. They might not show up too enough though. I'm actually looking for something that might be a bit goldish, but I haven't got that. I like those. I want to use them for some reason. I really do. Aha, I've got those. That's what I'm going to use. I'll put all them on the table. Now, well, I'll just have to pick them up later, won't I? I'm going to put these on it because they go with that there, and they're very fine, aren't they? Look, they're sticking to the side of the thing, so they're going to be very hard to control, but we'll get them. Nobody panic. So we've got a bead here. Am I still in the shot? Good. So we'll go, come through the front, then put a bead on, Sonya, not the back. Come through the front. Now put a bead on. Very good. You do get the idea of the colour eventually that you need. You will get it. This is like a, well, it's a purpley pink because it's got a sort of pinky colour in the inside of it. Bluey pink colour, maybe. Anyway, it's nice. I like it. Try to put these on as tight as you can so they don't go wandering around. You don't want them falling off. Oh dear, wait a minute, better pick that up. Back in there, there we go. I didn't put it back in the shelf properly. Fell out at me. It's alright, all the lids were closed. Okay. I find it easier to work in here than what I do out in the lounge room. It's just really hard. I can sit out there and sew, but I can't video because it's you got to get it in the right place so you can see what I'm doing. Come here. Where'd you go? Anyway, one day I'll find that. Alright. You think this looks good around here? I do. Yes, I do like that. Oh, goodness. It's getting quiet, isn't it? It is getting quiet. The cat came in here this morning because he likes to come in here and look at what I'm doing. And, of course, and then Jeremy come to take him out and he got upset, so I said, well, he can stay for a little while. So Jeremy was going out the town because it is the window's just across in front of me and there's a whole heap of stuff including the biggest daddy long leg thing you ever did see sitting over there watching me. And he's likely to just jump up on that, and there will come down all the beads and things that's on that shelf there. It's just really weird. Seem to have got them close to the front of this shelf for some reason. I better put that back, I just noticed. But that spider, well, as long as I can see him, he'd be right, I think, as long as I can see him. And I thought he might have been on the outside of the window, but he's not. He's in here with me. And daddy longlegs are usually just like not that big, and he's got the biggest tummy, unless it's a lady one and she's got googies or baby spiders or something in there. Oh dear. But I guess they come through the air conditioner or somewhere and come in there and think it's quite all right just to make a nest. You know. Jeremy cleans them all down from the outside of the house, and then I suppose they trot in here, I don't know. And I suppose everything's got to go somewhere. They're supposed to be good for catching flies, but I don't want them in here either. I don't know. It's just... if he stays over there, or she does, I don't mind. He can stay there. But if it starts trotting around here near me, I'll get upset. I will. I don't hate them or anything. I just... you know, you just don't want them walking on you or something. Yeah. Not good. We've got one more to go. See, I don't know if you can see them, the beads. See, they've got a little pink bit through the centre. I don't know, you probably can't see that. Anyway, they're nice. I had them for a long time. Anyway, I shouldn't be putting that bead on you yet, because I'm through the back. I need to come through to the front. Don't I? Yes, I do. Very good. Now you can put this on and take it through to the back. Rightio. Now I've got that. I like that. I think that looks really cool. Something in the centre so that it's not too green. I don't know if you understand my ideas of what, you know, but that's what I'm sort of trying to work out. What I would put in the middle of it now so it's not so green. Okay, not so green. I think that bit's stuck on there, isn't it? That's a nice piece. That's a nice piece. Do I have any more of that? I'll stitch that on there. I can pull that off. There's no worries there. Must have been making something. I would have been. Not pull that out. Put that on there. It's a bit big. It's really taken it over, hasn't it? Maybe I could put a button on it. What do you reckon? You reckon a button would work? That's an interesting one. Like that flower. I have got a few flowers in here, interesting flowers. Alright. And that's a button. And there's a button that I made. I need to make some. I need something smaller than that, because that just went way over powering that. What about? I think these buttons might be too little. Yeah, they are. Let me see. Okay, what have I got in this one? I think my cat's trying to get in the door now. He's out there crying. There's my little punch. And little bits and pieces, paper and stuff. Goodness me. Is there a little something here I can put on that? Like a little flat thingy. I don't know. I don't know why I don't use more of this stuff. I should do, and I will. Oh, hang on. The sequin. What about the sequin? It's a good size sequin. It's a good size sequin. It doesn't look too bad. It could have a, what's the name in the centre of it? A bead. I have a little container here with tiny buttons in it somewhere. Not that tiny. I think these are too small. Yeah. What do I do with that? Where did I put that? I don't think these are tiny enough anyway. Sorry about my arm. He's going to have to reach across there in front of you. Just make sure this all doesn't fall down on top of me. Maybe these are not as small as I thought they were. They're not, are they? There'll be one in here somewhere. The white one in it. What does this look like? Needs to be smaller than that. Just listening to see if hubby's bringing in anything. He must be. He must have got what he needed. Sometimes when you go up there to Woolworths, they haven't got enough what's the name for the cat toilet, and he has to go and get as much as he can when he can, so he can, and water for me to have water. So he sounds like he's coming in with a few bits. So he must have been some up there today. Then that's good. Oh, that's not good. That bit. Oh, hang on, the pink one. Where did it go? In somewhere. Oh, these are cool, aren't they? I might have to make something with them. I've got lots of things to make something with, haven't I? But it's actually, this morning must have got the hire car that our daughter drives for. Her boss wanted to know why her father didn't get it the other day when he came home. He didn't know the number, you know, and he didn't mean anything by it. Some people are a bit, anyway, I'm sure it's fine. It's the same price as the ordinary taxis, but this man used to drive the taxis and now he started his own company here. So that's, you know, because sometimes different people are a good idea. I don't know what happened to that pink colour one I had. Is this it here? It's like it's an apricot colour. Well, I don't mind that on there because of the colour, but I really don't know if I want that thing itself. Like, I want that sort of colour in it, I think. Don't you reckon? That colour looks good, doesn't it? I can see, or I can't see. Where's that box with all the bits in it? Right. I just would like that colour centre. Because see, I had this here in the first place, didn't I? But it's too big. And it's something nearly the same. I'd have to have a bit of water. I wonder what I did with that thing of little buttons. I think it took it with me somewhere, so... What about if I put something like this in the centre? Ah, that's nice. Bit big. Do I have smaller ones? Well, I don't know the answer to that. I know I've got a lot of bigger ones. I need like a small bead, don't I? Anyway, we probably haven't got that handy, so I'll put these back in here. Sequence I'm thinking about, that can go on here somewhere. So I do make things from time to time and I don't do anything with them. Righto. I'm not moving very fast today, I'm sorry about that. Give me a second, I'll just grab this down here. Put you back in there on me. This is what I'm working in. It doesn't matter though, does it? As long as I've got enough room to show you what I'm doing. Okay? That's all I worry about. The back's come off this. There was some in here. I thought I might just see what colours I have in here. Okay, right. This one's not the right colour, but you can change the colours of things though too. I might have that in there, and I might just put two somethings in it. What do you reckon? Oh, hang on, there's a purpley colour one. That side. This is not good, is it? Testing. You have to test these things. If you don't have a look and see what they look like, you're not going to know, are you? That's not good. I'm shooting these everywhere. I'm as bad as a cat. Okay, so I'll close that up and could use that little tiny button, I suppose. I still didn't do up properly. Okay. Oh dear, where's my spider friend? Oh, there it is. Something in the centre of that, Sonya. What about these? What about if I did those? I don't believe this, but see, you do get lost. Sometimes you need to sort of go through things to decide what you're going to do. It's not an exact science. Some people, well, if I sat there and I had sorted it all out what I was going to do and drew it all, I could have done that, but I just want to make it as I go. I just want to make it as I go. I'll have a look in here now and see if I've got something left behind in here that I didn't know about. This is nice stuff to sew with. Right there. Can't see anything. This thing is too big, I think. I'll get hold of it anyway and have a look. The button pins look alright. I can't use a button pin. I'm going to take the top off it. That's too big, isn't it? Yes. That's too big. What about this colour in there? I like it. Righto. Well, look at this. We might have found something. I hope so, for everybody's sake. I hope everybody's still watching me. I think I'm going to have to go now, though, because I think my time's ready. Oh, dear. This is going to go into 2 videos. Oh, sorry about this. I was supposed to finish this. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we'll just keep going. I'll keep going and make 2 videos. And one will end up, and then the other one will be put up. So I hope that's all right. Now, I'm going to use this to try and make a French knot. Okay? If I can get it to come through here, because that's a lot of string. I got it. This is fairly open, this piece that I'm using. Oh dear, that's still connected. Hang on a second. I might take that off. Unconnect this. Do a couple of little back stitches. Oh, that was close. I nearly cut that. I got it now. It's all right. I've got this through here. I want the colour to be that. So I'm going to pull that right down. So there. Make a knot. Cut that off. Rightio. Push this through here, like you would with a ribbon. This is a bit of stuff that I don't know actually what it is called, but it's circular. Where's the piece I just cut off there? Well, I don't know. It can't be that. I must have blew on the floor. But this is like, I'll show you when I take this bit off. Okay. So I'm going to wrap that around there a couple of times. Take it back through next to where I come up the first time. Come on. Push it through there. Right. Not bad. I'm not too disappointed. Don't mind that. It's quite cute, isn't it? Do I need to put more on it? I don't think so. More in the centre of that. No, I don't want to put any more in there. But I do want to stitch that other bit down a bit. Okay. Now we'll just make a knot in here. So it doesn't pop back out of there. Cut that off. get some cotton again and just stitch down a couple of them bits that I seem to think they've lifted up a bit. See what's happening here. Right. Hubby seems to be quite busy out there. I wonder what he's doing. I know, it's probably none of my business. But I'm just, you know, well, I hope everything's okay. Because well, my husband's never been one for just going around slowly anyway. It takes everything flat out. So I'm hoping everything's all right. I'm sure it will be. I'm trying to get that to look a bit more centred. More centred. Righto. This one. Put that down in there. I just wanted it to look a little bit more. Well, that's a bit better. Because I don't know what I've done, but maybe I did not tighten that enough. Maybe I didn't tighten it enough, so I think that looks quite pretty. I'm quite partial to the pretty things, as you well know. Now this is going to go through the back. Catch all that through there. Hope I got it properly. I do. Very good. I really hope that somebody at the neighbours and not somebody here visiting. Do not feel like visitors. Not very sociable, am I? Oh well. And then I'm going to have another flower here and some more here. I'm going to just keep on going. It's quite fun. I love these sequins. The style